time for a brand new project. I'm here in my cousin's kitchen. My cousin is a high school teacher, and this kitchen, she just feels like it's just not her personality. And here's the fun part. We're not changing the layout in any way. We're leaving all the cabinets as is. We're leaving the footprint, but we're gonna give it a glow up, and we're gonna see what a change it can make with some fresh paint and some new tile.
I am Delancey's cousin. This is my home. Welcome. There's chaos going on. It would help me if you.
Oh, you're right. Gosh, why am I standing over there?
I'm Rossie, and I'm one of Delancey's cousins. I am a public school teacher and a single woman in my 30s, and so really wanted to buy a home, but was nervous about taking that on my own. And so I've had this home about 2 years, but have not had a chance to do any projects to really make it my own. I wanted to give my kitchen a glow up because I really love to cook and have people over and share meals, and I wanted a kitchen that more reflected my style that I could welcome people into. I needed your help. I'm really looking forward to spending time in my kitchen, cooking and having people over and showing it off. My best advice for taking on a remodel is to be flexible and to be okay with chaos.
My cousin got her family, I've got my family, and we are gonna knock this project out. And I'm gonna take you along every step of the way. Are y'all ready to get to work?
Let's go!
I'm Delancey's mom, and I have a background in interior design. I love making things more beautiful, and I'm pretty good at painting, and paint makes everything more beautiful very quickly and easily. It's great to recruit friends or family to help with your project, and then when it's their turn to have a project, you pitch in for theirs.
When you have a big project like a kitchen, it helps to recruit as many people as possible because it will go so much faster. You're gonna need a bunch of tools, you're gonna need a bunch of snacks, and you're gonna need a bunch of workers. Cabinet doors take up more space than you think, so we got some sawhorses with some curtain rods. We're making it work.
I'm Rossie's father, and I just wanted to be a part of this remodel, and don't really have any specific skill set, but really wanted just to be able to help where I could. I think my best advice is, having gone through 3 remodelings in our own house, that you need to be aware of exactly what you're trying to achieve, that you have the financial wherewithal to get it done, and just to take it step by step, you can get it done.
Delancey's childhood best friend, and I grew up and married her brother. I am a professional organizer and part-time kitchen dance party DJ. Okay, so my best advice to make your home your own is to pay attention to how you use your space and don't feel bullied into making something a dining room if you really just need a spare office or a playroom for your kids.
I'm Delancey's little brother, and my background is in video game development. My skill set is mostly that I'm tall, and I'm good at following Delancey's directions. My best advice for remodeling is to do your research before you start. There's a ton of amazing resources out there like Delancey's channel, so don't get halfway through and then look it up.
I'm Rossie's mother, and I go and get the food, and I like to clean. My best advice for remodeling is to take a chance. We probably waited 20 years too long, and we wish we had started a little sooner, and we should have taken a chance. So I think that getting the right people around you and getting the help really makes it a fun time.
I'm Delancey's older sister. I am a professor by day, and for hobbies, I like to build and remodel things. I am really into how everything sort of fits together, and you're seeing everything laid out like a big jigsaw puzzle, and so understanding the intricacies of the work is important to me. Just keep working. Long after you're tired of the project, you have to keep working.
I'm Rossie's older sister, and I'm a graphic designer. My skill set is that I'm very detail oriented, and I'm also a hard worker who's unafraid of manual labor. My best advice is to approach any large project in bite-sized amounts. So you take a large project and you think about what is the basis, where are we starting and where are we going, and to break it down into very small chunks and then to focus on those instead of the size of the general project. Also, making a list and a schedule really helps.
We're running into starting this tile. Usually I start it centered behind the sink, but the sink is not centered on this opening. And this opening is definitely the biggest thing you see as you walk into this kitchen. So we're actually gonna center the tile here in the middle of the opening and then not worry about where it ends on the stove or the corners. Okay, have you ever cut a tile before?
No.
Okay, safety first. All right, so straight cuts are super easy. This has a blade right there, and all you have to do is kind of score the top, and then you push down, and this puts pressure on either side to crack it. Okay, so let's say this is our line that we want to cut. You pull this handle back towards you. Yep, slide all the way back. Perfect. And then this goes underneath, and you center this with this kind of like raised bump. Okay. And you push all the way to push up against that. Perfect. It will kind of wobble, but that's okay. And then you're gonna take this and come close to it. You wanna hear it scrape. So you're gonna like push down and then go forward. Not too far down. You don't have to push hard. You just barely scrape across the top. Perfect. And then you lift it up a little bit. Yep, so that comes down, and then push it down again. Beautiful. Oh, look, you cut exactly in the middle. Look at that. Let's do another one. Let's cut one here. Okay. Beautiful. You're a towel cutting expert now. We pulled away the stove to tile back here, but if we just tile straight across, some of the tiles might sag, and so we want to keep a perfectly straight line. So I like to add a ledger board. I've got this being our straight across line. Now, usually I would put a 2x4 under here to support it, but we don't have a 2x4 here. So we're just going to use this cardboard box. These tiles are not heavy, so it'll be plenty of support. And now when we tile, we can just continue the line straight across. Yeah, you're going for 80% coverage. Okay. On big tiles, you have to do like 95%, but these little ones. All right, and then you're just gonna stick it cut side towards the cabinet.
That's good to know.
And wiggle it to collapse the grooves. And then spacers.
Should there be a spacer? Yes.
Yeah. And when you use the spacer on this side, kind of pull it down. If it's too loose, kind of shove the tile, yes. And then when you put the spacer here, kind of pull the tile down to sit on top. Here's a close-up of her grout. You can tell that it used to be much lighter. We are gonna update the grout color to help it be a little lighter. Sometimes grout gets so dirty, and as much as you clean it and as much as you bleach it, it just will not get cleaner. So you can always get this, it's called Grout Renew, and you kind of just paint it on the grout, and then you're gonna just wipe away the excess on the tile. As I was replacing this outlet, this tile cracked. It happens, so I'm just going to pop this tile out and cut it again.
GFCI, we have to make sure that the one that goes on the line is the black cord that runs directly to your panel.
Okay.
And the load is the ones down the line. It's like what's loaded on top. This is like, I think this is like electrical line, what's closer to the electrical line, and then what's loaded on top. So the one coming from your panel has to go into this thing, because then whatever's on your load, it will protect. So like you only need one GFCI to protect whatever else is added onto it. This is the load and this is the line.
Okay.
All right, will you go turn it back off again, please?
Yes.
There you go. Okay. Here's a hack if you have to do a second coat in 2 hours. A baby wipe and then a Ziploc bag will keep your paint from drying out. Rossie is now a master electrician.
like we missed a little bit, it's still brown, so let's make it green. There we go, much better. Time for one last project. You know that part in Rossie's kitchen where the tile goes all the way to the ceiling? It would be perfect for a cutting board. So I'm gonna make her one. I don't even know where I got this. I think it's mahogany. Let's make her a cutting board. For some under cabinet lighting, and we're going to route it through the cabinets so you won't see any cords. Okay, Rossie, your kitchen is done. What do you think?
I love it. I'm so excited. There are so many little details, small things that made a huge difference.
Was there any point where we were doing something and you were second guessing it as it was happening, but then later once the whole picture came together, it was the right choice?
Absolutely. When I first opened the paint and put it up on the cabinets, it looked gray.
It looked totally gray.
And I wanted green.
But now you feel like it's
now it's perfect.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, good.
I was not sure about the tiling of the side, but now that's one of my favorite parts. It makes it look custom.
I think it does look custom.
I thought working around the floor tile was going to be difficult because it looked so builder grade.
And we didn't want to rip up floor tile.
And I couldn't afford that. But the grout paint made the floor look brand new. I was also really concerned about working around the black countertop. And the black counter actually now really ties in the black appliances and the black handles, and I'm actually really pleased with it. I think changing out the outlets made a huge difference. They were kind of a creamy gray, creamy tan, and making that look updated and modern, I think made a huge difference. The tile up the side and over the top of the fridge, and doing the larger horizontal tile really just brings your eye all the way around. And actually I was really nervous about the wallpaper. I was not
love the wallpaper.
That I felt like that might be too busy or too retro, but I actually really liked it.
You got the wallpaper something else now.
Maybe.
We'll see. We should come revisit your house in 6 months and see all the changes you've done.
Yes. Or had tried to start and then not completed.
We'll just come back. We'll bring everybody back and we'll just help you finish it.
Yes.
So do you have any plans to DIY anything else now that the kitchen is done?
Well, now I want to do my upstairs bathroom has cabinetry just like the kitchen. And so now I want to take those doors off and paint that and put handles on and just start fixing up all the other areas of my house.
So any advice to someone who's never DIYed a house before, taking on a first project, anything to think about now that you're on the other side of it, anything to like encourage them to either start it or when it gets tricky in the middle to keep going?
I would say be okay with mistakes and be okay with asking for help and going back to the store to buy new things and try them out.
I think we went to the store, your dad went to the store 4 or 5 times?
Yes.
Yes. Thankfully it was closed.
Yes.
So he was like, it's working, you run to the store.